This program highlights the activities of the Lagos State Governor and other state events. I'm Adeola Akindele. In the highlights of the program today, Lagos to kickstart week-long tests, treatments for blood sugar, hypertension. This and more after this time out. We'll begin today with this story to ensure diabetes and hypertension is reduced to the barest minimum across the country. The Nigerian Governors Forum, in collaboration with Commissioners for Health Forum, will begin a nationwide test and treatments for blood sugar and hypertension targeting 10 million Nigerians. Speaking at a press conference ahead the health program, which will hold between October 28th and the 3rd of November, Commissioner for Health in Lagos State, Adeola urged Lagos residents to take advantage of the program tagged Know Your Numbers, Control Your Numbers, 10 million Project Movement. According to him, hypertension is responsible for 10 million deaths every year in the world, while 800,000 Lagosians walk with the condition every day. Speaking on risk factors, Adeola encouraged residents to embrace healthy lifestyle, eat balanced diet, reduce sugar and salt intake, alcohol consumption, exercise regularly, stay physically active, and maintain a healthy body mass index and avoid smoking.
It is very common in Nigeria and in Lagos. It is possible to have both hypertension, diabetes, and often obesity at the same time. It is the leading cause of heart disease and stroke and kidney failure all over the world. It can be prevented and it can be treated. So it is not a death sentence. What is important is that you identify yourself as being a hypertensive or a diabetic and you seek appropriate medical treatment.
Earlier, the State Commissioner for Information and Strategy, Bengal Motosho, called on journalists to participate in the campaign because of the stress associated with their job.
But thank God, because of medical science, because of doctors, today we do not need to fear. Then what we need to do is to just show up, get tested, and then get the required drugs for our condition.
The free blood pressure and sugar tests will be available at the various primary health care centers and general hospitals across the state to raise awareness and provide free screening for the two leading non-communicable diseases, hypertension and diabetes, commonly known as silent killers. In continuation of the 2024 Public Service Week celebration, 361 public servants have received long service awards for their dedication and meritorious service in Lagos State for 30 years and above. Speaking at the event held at the Adeola Akindele Auditorium, Alausa Ikeja, the head of service, Bodiaguru, described the annual Long Service Merit Award ceremony as an opportunity for government to appreciate and express gratitude to dedicated workers who have served the state for 30 years and above, while congratulating and urging the awardees not to rest on their oars. Aguru enjoined public servants in the state to perform their duties to the best of their abilities and support the successful implementation of the Fames Plus agenda of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu's administration.
Let me encourage you and enjoy you to remain focused, dedicated, committed to your assigned schedule of duties. Take full advantage of the latest information and communication technology to apply knowledge for your continuous self-development is very important. On its part, the state government will continue to provide the necessary and conducive environment for the attainment of the lofty goals.
The Permanent Secretary, Public Service Office, Sukomi Igbola, who also congratulated the awardees, pledged the continued support of the state government to the welfare of public servants in the state. Some of the awardees expressed their gratitude to the Lagos state government.
I feel great, I feel happy. I thank God that I am alive to receive the award. So the rest of the years that remains, I pray that God should grant me long life so that I will receive all my entitlements. At least take a good care of us. We will enjoy the service.
Earlier, at a public lecture with the theme Breaking Barriers, Public Service Strategies for Inclusive Development, the head of service, Bodiago, urged public servants to break any form of barrier that may hinder access to opportunities that will benefit the citizenry. A guest speaker, Permanent Secretary of the Ogun State Bureau of Public Service Reform, Adeola Akindele, emphasized that the primary role of public service is development and is to act as conveyor belt, delivering government's developmental initiatives directly to intended beneficiaries. Also, during the week, over 200 officers from various ministries, departments and agencies of the Lagos state government received awards for being outstanding and exemplary in the discharge of their duties. The head of service, Bodiago, joined by other top government officials, presented the awards to the deserving officers as part of activities marking the 2024 Public Service Week. Also, some workers displayed their talents through the Alausa Got Talent series as they danced, recited poems in Yoruba language, choreography, food competition, debate, and spontaneous debates to spice the event. With the theme Enhancing the Yoruba Tradition, the participants amplified the essence of the Yoruba culture at the event held at the Ademi Bureau Auditorium, Alausa in Ikeja. From that story, we move to this one, which says the Lagos state government is set to commence urban regeneration of Lagos Island and environs, affirming that a conducive environment is very essential and effective for economic growth. Commissioner for the Environment and Water Resources, Tokunbo Wahab, stated this at Ilubiri after a tour of Lagos Island and its environs. According to him, urban renewal across Lagos Island is necessary to effectively address the problem of flooding, which had posed a serious threat to lives and properties in the area. He said the project will be carried out in conjunction with the Ministry of Works and Infrastructure. Wahab said the Ministry of Environment and Water Resources would reconstruct 13 secondary collectors through 2 drainage outfalls and upgrade some drainage channels, while the Ministry of Works and Infrastructure would construct the roads which are going simultaneously. The commissioner was accompanied by the Special Advisor on Environment, Olakunle Rotimi Akojo, Special Advisor, Office of Infrastructure, Olufemi Daramola, Permanent Secretary, Office of Infrastructure, Lateef Shomide, Permanent Secretary, Office of Drainage Services, Mahmoud Adegbite, and some directors from the ministry. And with that story, we conclude this week's edition of Lagos Update, a program that highlights the activities of the Lagos State Government and other state events. You can follow us and like all of various social media platforms. X at Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram, Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch our news and programs live on YouTube at Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website www.trafficradio961.ng. Thanks to my producer, Adeola Akindele, and studio engineer, Adeola Akindele, with support from the social media team. The executive producer is Tayo Akuni and Adeola Akindele. Next week is another date. Stay blessed and stay safe.